and just adds... Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. And OPPO just sent over their latest flip phone, the Find N3 Flip. And this has some really promising specs, including the Dimensity 9200 from MediaTek. It has a triple camera setup, which you don't really see in flip phones nowadays. It has a 120 hertz display, a larger front screen from the Find N2 Flip, and a lot more. So we're gonna take a quick look at what comes inside the box, and then of course get some hands-on with this new foldable phone from OPPO. Let's get started. And here's the Find N3 Flip from OPPO in collaboration with Hasselblad in the cream gold color. Let's open up this plastic. Flipping the box open, says inspiration ahead up top, plus our device, which we will set to the side for just a second. First up, you have some notes about the inside display, essentially about the screen protector and don't press on the crease, quick guide, safety guide, and a SIM ejection tool, plus a case right here. So a bottom piece and a top piece. It does have some adhesives on the inside when you do decide to actually use it. You also have a charging cable, USB Type A to USB Type C. They also included a USB Type-A charging brick at 67 watts. And onto the Find N3 Flip from OPPO. Opening up the paper here, let's peel this sticker off. We are ready to go. There's a first look at that color. Wow, that looks really good. Anyways, I'm going to boot this phone up for the first time, and while it turns on, we're gonna take a closer look at this hardware of this new folding phone. So down at the bottom here is our SIM card slot. We've got a couple microphones, including a speaker here, a speaker there, and a USB Type-C port. Keep in mind this is the top half that will open up. Along the right side of the phone is where the power button is, which has an embedded fingerprint scanner and our volume rockers. That's about it. Up towards the top of the phone we already talked about, and then on the left side here is actually an alert slider that has some texture to it, so it's easy to hold on to between silent, vibrate, and ringer. Quick, easy swap there, and that's just about it. On the sides, there's a quick look at the gap between the hinge. No gap whatsoever. It closes seamlessly there. And there is a close look at that color. Looks like that pearl color. Looks really nice. Flipping it over on the front here, we do have our camera system, and right here when it's closed, it does actually have a design to it. I love that. So just a bit of a way where the light hits it and it sort of spins like that. That looks really neat. Let's open up that hinge real quick. It closes seamlessly and straight. Unlike a lot of flip phones, you actually get a triple camera system here. It's a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 40 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and a 32 megapixel telephoto lens. I also like to point out just the nice accents of that cream gold. You have the flash there, and obviously our front display. Anyways, I'm gonna run through the startup process, talk about anything that's noteworthy. You do have the option for face or fingerprint unlock. Let's set up the fingerprint scanner. Pretty easy, just set your thumb on that fingerprint scanner and you're good to go. Some actual really nice vibration motor. So pretty subtle overall. I do like it. They're actually getting a lot better. A lot of manufacturers are doing a good job with their haptic feedback. You can set up face unlock if you'd like to. I'm gonna continue through. Our Find N3 Flip's all set up and ready to go, and I'd like to point out this might be the least visible crease I've seen on a flip phone. It's actually pretty crazy. It's even kind of difficult to feel. So let's turn the display off, and even showing it, look at that. You can barely even see it with the screen off in the light. So these are getting crazy good. I guess let's just test out that fingerprint scanner while we're at it. So setting it down, I'm not pressing the button. If I do press the button on the lock screen, set it down, it's pretty instant, good to see. But now let's take a closer look at that hinge and the display inside. and outside. So inside you get a 6.8-inch AMOLED display with LTPO, which means it will go from 1 to 120 hertz refresh rate. So very smooth. Looks like it's enabled out of the box. This is a 21:9 aspect ratio, so a little bit tall at a 2520 by 1080p resolution. Just to double check, let's dive into settings, go into display and brightness. Let's turn on dark mode, why not? Scrolling down, let's go to screen refresh rate. There it is, set to auto select, so it'll change depending on the type of content shown, or you can force 120 hertz or bump it down to 60 hertz to help save battery life. It's up to you, but again, I love having 120 hertz on the device, makes it look so smooth. Very quickly, let's look at that hinge mechanism, closing it and opening it. Again, just can barely tell that there's a crease there when it's opened up. Even if the screen's black, it's actually kind of crazy how great it looks. Now, a flip phone is going to be as useful as its front screen capabilities. So there it is when it is closed. Let's actually unlock the device and check out some of the features. Obviously, checking the notifications, swiping down. You can quickly go to shortcuts. Quick test of the flashlight. 3, 2, 1. Ah! So you obviously get a countdown before that flash will turn on. That's great, so you're not just staring at the light when it turns on. Wiping over to the right, you do get some applications here, new Labs apps available. So there's a group of them. You can unfold to add apps to your cover screen. So there's a group of apps that you can add. So not quite all of them, unfortunately. A quick look at camera. Let's go into the weather app. There we go. So scrolling down, again, a very useful, fairly large display. This is a 3.26-inch AMOLED display. It gets up to 500 nits of brightness. You're probably wondering, yes, you can completely customize that front screen. Under foldable features, there's a lot of them. First of all, cover screen style. You have different interactive pets. Speaking of, right here, I see the same one in that wallpaper. So interactive or static live wallpapers you can truly customize. If you want to set a specific one, add and apply. So now we have an interactive pet on the cover screen. If you go into always on display, you can even change the digital clock. So there's a few different styles to choose from. That's not everything. There's mini apps. So like I mentioned previously, you can customize the specific apps. Labs has an additional amount, but I do wish you could just add every single application. That's the whole point. But you get messages, you get your basic ones, camera, weather, all the standard, simple ones. I would recommend adding all of them and see which ones you'd like to watch or check out on that front screen. Under answer and calls, unfold to answer them, fold to answer. Obviously you want to do that. You want to just be able to go, nope, see you later. Hey, there's that interactive pet on that front screen. We're gonna open it back up, go into settings, auto answer calls when connected to external audio devices, and a couple others. Also quick replies. If you want to customize, you can add specific ones or reorder your custom replies to SMSs, and then screen off when folded. Wait a few seconds or just turn off instantly. So if I go like this, it might wait a few seconds, it might leave it on. It's up to you. Looks like there is a quick shortcut to the camera right there. If I turn on the screen, oh, there it is. So it did open that camera application up. Hey, snap a quick picture. And speaking of that triple camera system, opening it up, let's go to the rear camera, just snap a couple quick pictures, go to that ultra wide angle lens, there we go. 2x zoom and then 5x zoom toggle. So you got a couple of those. If you want to zoom all the way in, it goes all the way up to 20x. So very capable rear camera, especially for a flip phone there. You do have a pro mode if you'd like to completely customize that, portrait and more. So there's a group of different modes you can choose from. Of course, with this being a flip phone, if you press this icon in the upper left, dual preview is now on. So you can flip the phone around horizontal, vertical, however you'd like to, and smile and take a quick picture. Make sure you're looking at the lenses when you do, but nice that it does have a preview. Even when you're taking a picture of someone, then they can see themselves in the viewfinder. Quickly, on that cover screen, again, tapping on it will open up the camera application. Hold your phone right side up for better results. So it will say, hey, this Hasselblad font needs to go a certain direction for better results, just so that it's higher up. So you look at it, you smile, snap a picture, and you can get better results out of that main sensor. And you can quickly swap between the ultra wide and zoom in 2x if you want to. On top of that MediaTek Dimensity 9200, you also get a 4300 milliamp hour battery. That battery is actually split up a little bit. Most of it's down here at the bottom, but there is a small strip of battery up at the top, probably about right here as well. So kind of neat technology. Our little pet is interactive. Just tap on it and you get some different actions from them. Also would like to point out, you know, while you're taking a picture, if you fold it up just a little bit, it will notice and put the viewfinder up towards the top to snap a quick picture. Maybe horizontally, you can hold it like this, and even just set it up for the selfie cameras. So if we have, is this the cover screen? No, this will actually change the viewfinder up towards the top. That's interesting. I actually didn't realize that was a thing. So if we flip it over, turn it like this, you can set it up maybe on a table, whatnot, and have just a nice picture while it's set up for you. Okay, it's time. Let's check out our 3 cases. First of all, the one that was included, which, you know, fairly minimal and thin overall. Will just cover what you need. The full back piece, plus, you know, the sides are open for the buttons there, and the left side for the alert slider, and just a full cutout for that front screen. Let's close it, and you'll see, it looks great, honestly. So just overall, a really nice minimal case that does come with it. Let's check out the other 2. So this is the portable PU case, which I like a lot actually. On the Find N2 Flip, I used one, and it's great because it will snap on like so, and then you have a handle. These little tabs are just the adhesive, so if you're actually putting it on, you would just peel those off first. But it's really nice to have a handle to kind of carry the phone with, and just adds some more style. I did a quick drop test. Everything's all good. So the case actually protected it. Obviously, complete accident. I'd like to point out you can actually press and hold on the lock screen here and quickly swap between different ones like live, weather, your interactive pets. You can edit this, of course. But if we go over to the weather one, I believe you can customize these shortcuts. You can replace these widgets with different things like camera, battery, games, recordings, sunrise, UV. So there are a group of different ones that you can completely customize between these different lock screens. So that's really nice. But again, just a really nice case option for you. And last but not least, we have Blicka, either way, name is Gigi. So inside that, you get Gigi right here. Really cute, plus this kind of cable chain to hold it, and our top and bottom piece. Let's put this on. So just pointing out, it does come with these clips that will go through these holes in the side of the case. It takes some finesse to do, but if you'd like to see what it looks like, there it is. Right there, you can connect the chain fully to your little pet here that you have on the lock screen, set it up. I unfortunately don't have time to right now. I got to get going, but here's just a bit of a handle. It's actually nice and soft. I really like this, actually. So there's a look at the case as well. Pretty simple overall, but will protect your device with some extra style. Anyways, that is it from me, from OPPO and the Find N3 Flip. Again, great job, OPPO. Crazy how minimal that crease is right there. These foldables, these flip phones are just getting better and better. But anyways, drop a comment, let me know what you think. If you're picking one of these up, if you have any questions, let me know. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. A lot more content coming soon. As always, thanks for watching.